Okay, so I just wanted to make a quick video to show you how I would go about using RetroBlaster to extract Super Mario Bros. 3. So the first thing I do is I go to the NES Cart database and I want to search for a game that's Super Mario Bros. 3. I've already done a search there, so we'll find the version we're looking for, the American version. And right here is all the information you're going to need. It gives you the ROM type, the mapper type. It's going to tell us everything we need here that the RetroBlaster software is going to ask us is right here on this page. And if you want, you can also take a good look at the board, and you can see that the information is displayed right here on the board. Very, very fantastic site. Tells you right here it's a MMC3, which is very important for what we're after. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll open up the RetroBlaster software. You make sure that you have your blaster plugged in and that your cartridge is inserted correctly. And what we know from this is that we want the MMC3, so we'll select that here. And then we're going to select Dump Cart, and it's going to ask us what we want to name it. So we'll name it, let's have Pi Test Super Mario Bros. 3, and we'll save it. Oh, I'll save it here where I save some of my other RetroPie stuff. Don't want that to be an equal. But, you know, just give it a name that you're going to see and recognize and be okay with. So the first thing it's going to do is, for the type of mapper that we selected, is it's going to ask us what the PRG size is in kilobytes. That information is right here. And that's going to be 256 kilobytes. And so I lost that. There it is. Got a lot of stuff up here. 256. Now it's going to ask us what the CHR size is. That's going to be right below that right here. That's 128 kilobytes. So we're going to go back to this. We're going to enter 128. We're going to say OK. And it's going to ask if the game uses SRAM for battery backup. Now, I don't completely get this myself. Super Mario Brothers, in fact, if you look at the board, does not have a battery backup, but it does have SRAM. So for whatever that's worth, and for lack of not understanding that completely myself, maybe someone could explain that to me if they get it, we're going to say that it does have SRAM for battery backup. And we'll say OK. And then from here, it's going to dump the cart for us. And it's going to give us that ROM that we named. As you can see over here, I've got my ROMs for the video I did, or the article I did. And right there it is. And you get that little Legend of Zelda item tune when it's complete. But what we're going to do now, we can see that it's right here, and that's the one we named, that's the one we created. We're going to come over here into RetroArch, and we're going to load content. We're going to go down where we saved this game, or this ROM. I'm going to go into RetroPie, and you can test this however you want. This will work on a Raspberry Pi running RetroPie or running Recalbox. And there's our ROM that we just created with the RetroBlaster. Let's have Pi. We'll select it. All of these are fantastic emulators. I like FCEMU. So we're going to use that one. And there it is. Let's see, what are the controls here on the keyboard? I don't have my controller plugged in. But as you can see, it works. Tell you what, let's plug the controller in real quick. That'll help. Though you can at least see a second or two of gameplay footage. I do have a video showing the gameplay footage of this and the other ROMs that I created. But as you can see, it works. It extracted well. The emulators are fantastic. The sound works great. So yeah, this is essentially all you need to do. You get the programmer and you get the information you need from the cart database, and you're good to go. Hope this helps.